Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. One that takes us back to the story we covered recently. As now Cassidy has been put on blast for his comments about Eminem. That is proof that some things never change when it comes to the quote mob on social media. It is ridiculous but not surprising, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. Today we also have an update on the story when Yasiin Bey, formerly known as Mos Def, explained why he believes Drake is pop and not hip-hop.
Like, is Drake hip-hop?
Why are you doing this to me? Drake is pop to me. In the sense, like, if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
And while the debates have been on, Drake has now reacted to Mos Def's comments, and rap fans have since reacted, which we'll get to momentarily. And today we'll start with one that takes us back to when Snoop Dogg shocked the world and made headlines when he initially announced that he's gonna quit the smoke. That turned out to be a publicity stunt in the end. And while this made international headlines due to Snoop's reputation, a recent report revealed that the promotion turned out to be a failure for the company. Check this out. The viral marketing stunt where Snoop Dogg pretended to quit smoking was a flop. It did not lead to sales for the smokeless fireplaces, and the CEO has since been replaced. And the experts on X have shared their thoughts on why they believe it failed. On one end, some believe, what did they expect? You deceived me, what a clever ruse, I will now buy a grill or whatever, laughing my bum off. And while others believe the target audience for the product was off, the advertising campaign didn't fail honestly. If most people are like me, they watched it, looked it up, the price is what failed. That thing was too damn expensive. And on this point of the target audience, a user expanded. Snoop's audience doesn't camp, let alone buy $300 bowls to make fire in. But what are your thoughts? And moving on, we recently covered the story of Cassidy's take on Dr. Umar's Eminem comments, and it isn't going well right now because Cassidy decided to tell the truth when he said,
he know a lot more about the culture than the average black person. So I feel like he deserved to get a pass. And he understands it, he understands the science. He one of the dudes that truly understand where it came from, how it evolved, where it was at certain points of time. I think he really studied the culture. I heard too many interviews and too many conversations with Eminem saying too much history for you to exclude him.
Now, based on what we've seen from Eminem, that was an understatement when it comes to his knowledge of hip-hop. But guess what, quote, rap fans on X decided to do with Cassidy's take? They put him on blast for telling the truth. A user expanded, I will never understand the ungodly levels of knob riding y'all do for Eminem. So pretty much stating the fact about Eminem is now considered ungodly levels of knob riding. And they kept going, let white people defend Eminem, stay on code, bruh. And what exactly is that code in this case? The code of delusion? Because Cassidy was pretty much stating facts about Eminem's ability and knowledge of hip-hop, and boy, I know this shouldn't be funny, but the hate is getting comical. Some didn't even bother to watch the video. That's how triggered they got. Makes my stomach turn seeing black male entertainers bow down to Eminem like he's the almighty guru of rap. Forget about the countless pioneers and legends who paved the way for this genre. Let's just crown a white man as the king of rap because that's never been done before. If you don't know, none of this has anything to do with what Cassidy said. In fact, Cassidy literally said in that interview that he believes he is the greatest rapper.
It's hard to say that he ain't great, But I just feel like I'm the greatest, period.
And perhaps if you repeat it a couple of times, it makes it true. Check this out. Nobody black listens to Eminem. Nobody black listens to Eminem. And if you've been following, notice how none of these critics actually called Cassidy a liar. They only managed to move the goalposts to unrelated topics to put him on blast because they know for a fact that what he is saying cannot be debated. And I found an interesting exchange when a user claimed, white people never defend black people like this, when the same things happen to black people breaking into, quote, their world. But personally, I've never seen a viral debate on why Tiger Woods cannot be one of the greatest golfers ever because he's black, or football fans debating why Pele cannot be the GOAT of football because of his skin color. And to this a user hit back with, they don't have to. White folks invented basketball, you know? They never dispute the best players are black. At least not anymore. They don't care. Only we do. We take ish so personal sometimes. When people debate hip-hop, they are actually talking about the rap segment, hence why it is usually based on rappers and not graffiti artists or fashion designers or DJs, so it makes no sense to say Eminem cannot be one of the GOATs. These bitter rap fans move the goalposts to hip-hop overall as a culture to be disingenuous during the debate. And this is done because they realize that they can no longer downplay his talent, skill, knowledge, dedication and hard work over the decades. But all in all, quote, defend Eminem at your own risk, because as you see, stating a fact would get you put on blast, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts. Moving on, Drake has reacted to Mos Def's statement that Drake is pop, and he took to IG stories to share this clip of Method Man.
Hip-hop is a culture. It's a way of life, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk. It's the break dancing, the rhymes, stage show.
And added the caption, what Umi say again? Let me shine my light, king. Don't change up now, laughing emoji. A play on Mos Def's lyrics on Umi Says, a song where Mos Def sang for the most part.
I see what you did there.
But this stirred reactions like, Drake isn't authentic, nothing about how he dresses or talks is originally him. That's why he's not hip-hop, he's a pop rapper, a rap singer. And personally, while Drake may be laughing on his IG stories, I believe he's in a tough position right now because Mos Def's comments turned out to be, quote, confirmation bias for a lot of Drake critics who've been saying it for years that Drake is a pop star, especially since the Ghost Riders debacle, and it would be interesting to see where this goes in the future. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.